property, leave now. We've already called the main office and complained.
Okay.
These guys pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars to hunt out here. Hundreds of dollars. They're bringing money into our, get your phone out, record this. They're bringing money into our community. And you guys have got nothing better to do than to be here. You stopped. I was cordial. I was compliant. Now, come on. What are you doing out here all goddamn day? You got that Trump. I don't give a shit. You've got 8 counties. This other guy, Troutman, he's got 8 counties to patrol. We looked them all up. And you're going to hang out here all day and ruin out-of-state guys' hunts that pay $300-400 or whatever they pay and come here to support our local economy. And this is what you're going to do? You've ruined my brother's hunt. You've ruined my brother's hunt. He's up there at your truck right now. So when you get your ass up there, we're going to have a chat. Okay? What's the obsession? Had you found lots of complaints and problems here ever?
We actually have.
Have you what?
Found lots of issues. Yes.
What issues is that?
Law violations, yes.
What? What? Name them. We're recording. Name them. What?
Orange.
What?
Every blind here does not have any orange posted outside of it. That's a safety violation.
Oh, is it?
Absolutely. It's been that way for years and years and years. Yes, sir.
Okay, so what else? You gonna write us all up?
Maybe. I don't know
Really?
yet.
Well, I'm gonna have some trespassing charges for you. Did you ask me permission? This is my ground.
Okay.
Do you think you're going to infringe on my Fourth Amendment rights? Do you understand the Constitution? Did you ever take an oath to obtain and defend our Constitution and our personal rights? Do you understand any of that? Or is that over your head? Huh? What's your answer?
I understand all that. Yes.
Oh, do you? Well, apparently you don't. Okay. Apparently you understand it, but you're willing to deny that. That's not good.
How am I denying?
Over a goddamn animal? You're going to trample human rights? No, I'm asking you to leave peacefully, or I'm going to get the state police out here. Because this is bullshit. You've been here all day, and now I find out from every one of my friends that hunt here.
Use my phone to call them?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, I do. Because you think you trump everybody. You don't trump the sheriff. Okay? I know that.
Oh. What does the sheriff have to do with this?
Infringement.
Is he here?
Infringement. Oh. You've been here too long.
Okay.
Have you written any tickets?
Not
Are you
yet.
going to write any
Absolutely
tickets?
not. I have not. I'm too busy walking.
Okay. Why are you walking and ruin every one of these guys' hunts? Every one of them have called me, hey, what's going on? Yeah. That's not fair, dude. It's not fair. Why?
I'm not here
Why
to
did you
be fair.
why did you park your vehicle instead of parking on a public road on private property on the easement of Piney, okay? Of the right of way. Okay. Terry Rapp owns that. Piney rail riders own that. Why would you park there when people aren't in there?
They're not hunting there?
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay.
And my brother's had permission for 35 years we've hunted that.
Okay. Did we run into your brother?
Huh?
Did we run
No,
into
he
your
went
brother?
back
Excuse
out
me.
to the stand and said
Sorry,
there's a truck in the way.
Snot running. I'm trying to not have snot running down my nose
That's
while I'm
fine.
talking to you.
I understand.
Okay.
We all have boogers.
So
I can't figure this out. I mean, we were compliant. We're decent with you guys. Offer you coffee. Everything. Why? What is the obsession? What is the obsession? Are you just that desperate to write a ticket?
I'm assuming you're the individual we spoke to at the camp back here?
I'm the landowner here. I own this property.
Okay.
And my brother owns the adjoining property.
Did we have any issues at that time? I mean, there was
No, but you weren't roaming around my property, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Okay.
Okay, you don't think there's a difference of just roaming around endlessly all day, ruining everybody's hunt? I mean,
Just
you're a
driving
hunter,
every deer
you're a
out
game
this
commission
whole county.
officer. He's already called the main office. We're gonna have a chat about this. If it's not today, we'll have a hearing over it. We'll bring you into the situation. We're gonna discuss this.
Okay.
What gives you the right to crawl all over everybody's property without reasonable suspicion? What? What? Do you have
Game
a
and Wildlife Code, sir. If
oh,
you
really?
want to give me a
Really?
chance to answer,
Okay.
really.
And that's
Title 34 is the
unconstitutional,
Game
and
Wildlife
you're
Code.
willing to go along
Section
with it.
901 gives me the authority and the powers. And matter of fact, Section 901A1 says I can go on property posted or otherwise in the performance of my duties.
Oh, and
that's a
and
quote.
what is the performance of your duties?
Checking hunters, checking violations.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yep.
So that supersedes my constitutional rights.
Illegal search and seizure.
Do
How
you
is
know
that
the Fourth
illegal
Amendment?
search and seizure?
Well, you're
Explain that to
illegally
me.
searching this right now. I mean,
You-
you're just fucking walking
Absolutely.
This is open fields. I mean,
This-
there's a difference
It's private
between.
property, dude.
Yeah.
Have you
I'm
ever
down.
been in the military?
It's okay.
Have you been in the military?
I have not
Really?
really.
What do you think you do when you have an oath to defend our? You don't sign an oath. You don't care about our Constitution. You don't care about private property ownership,
swear an oath
which is a
when we become
fundamental right
officers.
of the United States citizen. You don't give a fuck about that. You'll trample all over that for what? So you can get a ticket? It's shameful. It's shameful. Men have died to protect our fourth right. Illegal search and seizure. Look it up. If you don't know it, you should not be having anything to do with any authority in this country.
Okay.
Well, do you agree?
I do not.
You don't. Oh, you don't agree. What part of it don't you agree with?
There are protections to protect people's rights, and for instance, your house.
Oh, just my
that's-
house, not my property?
There's extra protections around your domicile, around curtilage. It's called curtilage.
Really?
Absolutely. And if you own property like here, this is what they call the legal term. It's called open fields doctrine. There is not.
I don't recall that being in the Constitution. Do you?
There's not as
Do you
much
suppose someone just
expectation of
dreamt that
privacy
up so
here.
you can do what you want and you go right along with it? You have no problem with trampling a Fourth Amendment right.
I did not create the.
It doesn't
the rules
matter.
that
Oh, you
we
were just
follow
doing
and
your
what we
job.
don't do.
You were
Correct.
doing a job like the Nazis when they put the Jews in the oven.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. My dad liberated a camp in Poland, and the Nazis. We were just doing our job. You know, and there's piles of corpses. We were just doing our job. You can't blame us. Boy, we were just following orders. Yeah, that's a convenient excuse.
Okay.
Do you think it's a valid excuse? Do you ever think
Not an
at
excuse,
any
it's-
time
it's the
in your
law,
stomping
but,
around my property today, it's like, oh, maybe we ought to get out of here and leave these guys alone?
We've been trying to get off this property, but we just keep running into more violations, sir.
Oh,
so, yes,
well, you must have a big
I mean,
list.
we could just see them. You
No,
know.
write them up.
We
Write 'em
were
up.
trying to get to our vehicle. We looked up on the hill, and there's a violation right here. So
Oh, you ought to write it up then.
we're
How about we
have,
get you
we have
out
that
of here?
option too. We have the option to give warnings, and we have options to give out citations. We have not discussed how we're handling this yet. Most of the violations that we've occurred or ran into is one family,
Mm-hmm.
the extended family. So we're looking at handling that
Is
a
that
little
on my
different
property?
than.
No, it's not. Yeah.
I have no idea at this
Well,
point.
how do you
until-
not know? Don't you have Onyx? Don't you have the ability to find out whose property you're stomping around on? Because
do.
you just said that. So what if there was no one hunting here? You still stomp around on it?
I wouldn't be here if there's no hunters here.
Oh, well, why would that be?
Because I do my job where there are hunters. I mean, why would you waste your time doing a job when there's
Well,
nobody
why are you
there?
wasting your time when there's
know.
no apparent crimes being broken?
There's one right here.
all right.
I mean, it's obvious, right?
It's obvious.
Yeah,
Because it's not orange on the outside of that check.
correct. It's a simple concept that's been in the books for many, many years.
I
Yes.
don't. I'm not a big hunter, so.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm not.
No. So,
I'm
but
not
that's
bashing
super.
you
But
because you don't know that,
your ability
you know.
to infringe on private property, my constitutional rights, supersedes an orange flag on a when the man inside is flagged. Okay, that's good enough to just trample all over everything, and you know, I don't see how that's a logical explanation, but if
I'm
you
not
say
asking.
so.
I'm not asking
No,
you
you're not
to
asking
agree
for
to it.
anything logical. I understand that, obviously.
So
Well, do what you got to do and leave. So,
we're trying.
whatever you want to do. No, I want you to
We're
leave.
trying. So
This is my property.
okay,
Can you respect that?
absolutely.
Oh, you can. Well, then
Yeah.
I'm asking
Now,
you cordially and nicely
do you-
to go on out and leave.
Okay, let me ask you a quick question. Do you believe that me just standing here not hurting your property is disrespecting you?
It's definitely
If I'm
disrespecting our
asking-
deer
what do you
hunt.
think? What do you think?
I mean, you have
private
every deer
property
out of this
means?
property.
What do you think private property means? Don't you even understand the concept? Do you not understand the concept? Do you own a home?
Not how you see it.
Do you
No,
own
I
a
don't
home?
understand
Do
that,
you own
no.
a home?
I do.
All right. Well, I'm going to come
yes.
out and stand in your yard all night.
Okay.
That's okay with you?
go ahead and try, see what happens.
Oh, really? What? You gonna shoot me?
Because
Oh, are you threatening me then? Are you gonna shoot me if I go stand on your private
Did I say I was
property
gonna shoot you?
without invitation?
Did I say I was going to shoot you?
It
You
was
just said
it
go
was
ahead
an
and see what
open invitation,
happens.
yeah.
What's gonna happen? Explain that.
Well, going to call the state cops. How's that?
Oh, but I can't do that. You
No,
just
I
told
said
me go
you
ahead and
can.
call them.
You can. That's wasn't sarcastic. If you need a phone, I got a phone.
I got a phone. It's ringing
No.
right now.
Okay.
So my point is, if I stood in your yard for hours and hours and hours, now it's been about 4 or 5 hours,
Okay.
you wouldn't be a little bit pissed?
Let me explain something to you. I'm just not trying to be a smart ass. Please don't take this.
No.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm listening.
So somebody's curtilage, by the law, okay, is a very high standard. So your curtilage is protected. Your house is protected. Your garage is protected. Your barn is protected heavily. So if I wanted to go inside there, I would either need your permission or a warrant. Okay?
Well, I'll tell you. Well,
Okay.
go ahead.
You with me? Okay. So this is open fields. That's a lesser degree of expectation of privacy. Okay. So you expect privacy at your home, in your yard. You expect privacy, and therefore the requirement for a warrant is.
So how
is
far
there.
does this
Okay.
curtilage go? How far does this expand from the house?
Usually, definition of curtilage is what you mow.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, you didn't respect that then.
If you
And
have
honestly, then
if you have a
honestly,
fence.
you did not respect that this morning, correct? Am
What
I
do you mean?
correct? Where I
What do you
mow.
mean?
You just said curtilage would include where I mow.
Okay.
Did you respect that this morning? If this is the standard that we're abiding by?
When
We knocked on your door and
You knocked.
walked
Wait a
it-
minute.
walked
Wait a
us
minute. Wait a
back-
minute. You
or walked me
knocked on
back
my
to
door.
a-
You pulled into my driveway and parked
Correct.
in my driveway without permission.
Correct.
That's my private driveway.
Okay.
That's part of my curtilage. Now that we're on the curtilage theme.
Okay.
My lawn goes way beyond that, and way beyond that, and way beyond that. So then,
There's
what I'm getting? Oh, there's exceptions now. Okay. Well, this keeps moving the goalposts. Where is there a standard? Where is
If
there
you
a
have a package
constitutional
coming to your
standard?
house, where's the delivery person going
I
to
would
go?
expect. I didn't call you for a package. Did I? If we're going to
didn't.
use that logic,
Okay.
we're going to use that logic. Well, I call UPS and the brown truck pulls in. Well, yeah, I was expecting a package. I wasn't expecting you guys. I didn't make a big deal. We got nothing to hide. We're trying to do
Right.
things. Nobody's going to be 100,000% to the book, okay?
Right.
We're trying to be nice. We're trying to be cordial. We shook your hands. We did not say get out of here, which I could have. I absolutely could have, according to your standard that you just explained.
Correct.
Curtilage. I could have said, get your fucking car off my fucking yard and out in the main street, and don't come anywhere near. Am I correct? Or go get a warrant.
Correct.
Did I just define exactly what you just said?
Correct. But
And I
us
didn't
pull-
do that, did I?
But us-
I was willing. I
No,
was
no.
willing.
I'm listening.
They're nice guys. Go ahead and let them do, whatever. Okay,
Correct.
they're doing their job. Didn't I say we all said that?
Yeah.
He said that. Oh, they're good guys. They're just doing a job.
The
Okay,
law-
now, I was peaceful. I was friendly. I
It
was
was very.
cordial.
It was very cordial.
Okay,
Absolutely.
it's not so much now.
correct.
Now, is it me that's just changed? Am I just this wild fucking maniac? No. I get calls from my brother. I get calls from his wife. I get calls from my friends. What the fuck are these guys doing? They're roaming all over the place, pushing it. Who the fuck knows? The deer down in here. These guys are waiting patiently for a deer. You're chasing them all out to somebody else. That's called ruining a hunt. If I would never do that to anybody, why would you? So now, if someone gets the deer, okay, you hear a shot and someone brings the deer out and you want to check it alongside, well, that's your jurisdiction. Why would you come down in here? The whole idea is they come in here, it's calm, it's peaceful, these guys wait patiently, and one might walk out. Now we got guys crawling all over the fucking property. How is that not ruining hunt? How? Can you explain that?
We were just walking across the property. We saw.
What do you do when you drive deer? Fly?
Violation.
What do you do? Hop like a rabbit, or do
I
you walk
scream,
through the
yell,
woods?
I make
If
as
you're
much
driving
noise as
deer, how do
possible.
you go across the property to drive deer out of an area?
Are you saying we could have chased a deer away from one of your?
No, you
homes?
definitely chased fucking deer away from people. There's no way you didn't.
We agreed to that. I
Yeah.
mean, that we're on the same page. But on the flip side, we could chase something right to you.
You
Well,
could also chase
you know what I
everything
mean?
out of this whole bottom.
Absolutely. You
We're
know,
only here
and-
for
and,
3 days. I mean, you might have ruined the whole friggin' hunt.
Yeah.
You know,
So who's now? These guys have done everything faithfully. They got their licenses. They pay. I don't know what your out of state is now. What, $200 or $300? I don't know.
It's $100, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
I've
you
done
got-
it 5 years. I've
Oh,
only
it's
shot
only
2
100.
freaking deer.
But then they got an 8-hour drive to get here, the fuel, the blah, 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 and now
Yeah, the many times we
it's
come
just
here,
not
built
fair.
shacks and
It's not
everything
right.
else.
it's not right. I just don't think it's right. You stop, you check, everything was fine, move along, go find something else to do. Check again in a few days if you want, whatever. We're not a bunch of fucking outlaws that are just coming out. I can shoot a fucking deer any fucking time I want, and you'd never know, okay? And if I did and I needed it, I will, because I'm going to eat, okay? And it's my property that's feeding them, okay? And I know that doesn't go along with the game commission. Okay, well, first of all, the whole concept is unlawful, okay? The whole concept. And if you want to get into that, I can take you into the book of Leviticus. I can look into every law that's ever been put on the books in this country. Your cow gets out and destroys my property, okay? You replace my property, okay? If you claim ownership. Now, the Game Commission has claimed ownership to the wildlife. Then a legal concept, a legal, rock-solid legality is your deer damages my property, you pay me. Do you understand that? That's the whole concept of our Judeo-Christian law comes from that. And this is all a violation of that. Now, we're willing to tolerate some violation, but this is going too far. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yes, sir.
I think if you really sit back and think about it for a while, you'll agree with me. This has gone too far over a goddamn animal that are prolific. All right, I understand. You guys got a paycheck. You need to live too. But this is getting ridiculous. Okay? And I'm all for it. If I got assholes out here shooting under light, I'll call you. Get them the fuck out of here. Okay? All right? I'm all for that. But this nitpicking bullshit, I think, needs to stop. And you guys need to, that's up to you. Just like it's up to the state trooper when he pulls you over when you're going 65 and a 55. Well, you know, I'll cut you some slack. I'll do. Okay? You guys have a lot of call on that. Am I correct or not? Well, we're going to decide whether we do this or that. And that's great.
We have some discretion, yes.
Okay, some discretion. Okay. Do you agree with any of the statements that I've said today? Or do you think I'm just making a big deal out of nothing because you guys, we're just walking around?
I agree you're concerned with your property. I don't think that it was necessarily intentional that we disturbed your hunt. We saw a violation. We just came to address it.
Okay, so why wasn't there any mention of this at the house 4 or 5 hours ago? Hey, you could have just said, hey, you guys make sure you got your you got markers on all your blinds. We would have got on the phones and said, hey guys, the Game Commission guys just said we need to hang an orange flag up. That's not a problem. I got rolls of orange ribbon. We got orange rags. We could put. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I guess we overlooked it, and I understand. Yeah, you don't want somebody shooting at the shack. I get that.
Right.
You know, that's logical. But here's my problem with this. Why didn't you just say, hey guys, just to remind you, we went by and saw a shack. Get some orange on them shacks.
Mm-hmm.
We would have done it. We can do it now. We can go get some orange and hang them on the fucking shack.
If you don't mind me interrupting you just for a second now, I could have swore, and correct me if I'm wrong, I thought I asked who owns those shanties up on top of the hill, and that wasn't, that was the neighbor's property.
Yeah, it is.
It is. I told you. I stood right there.
It
I
is.
said, my property
Yeah.
line goes right to the field, and that's Sliper's property.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have found that out on
Oh,
it.
if you were
mean-
talking
Well,
about this
I was
shanty,
talking to you guys.
Yeah.
all right, but
You're-
wait a
you're a
minute now.
neighbor,
You
and
did not
so I was
see
asking.
that shanty down there or that shanty from my porch, so you must.
You
have
can't
maybe
see this
saw
shanty
one.
from this porch.
I don't
Nope,
think
you can't see
can.
it.
But if you
No.
did,
Okay.
okay,
Hold-
did you not see that one?
Hold on one
But
second.
if you did,
No, we did not.
you could have
We
simply
saw
said,
that
"Hey
one up there.
guys, get some." Would any of us have argued and said, "Oh yeah, that's all I'm not doing"? Put some orange on your shanty. I don't have a problem with that. We'll put orange on the shanty.
And I've never even
Yeah.
heard that law anyway, so.
But
Well, you're not from here, right?
no,
Right.
Well,
I probably
makes
should know
sense.
it. But I got other things on my mind. But all right, that's sensible.
So-
let me explain to you what happened. Okay, I don't mean to cut you off. I'll give you
Yeah.
your time. So we saw the violations up here. We saw hunters hunting out of blinds without. We circled out around. There was way more than what we could see from the roadway. So
Okay.
we took care of that, right?
Yeah.
The last person in that group of hunters, okay, was right down over the hill down here at the very bottom.
Yep.
Now, I have a fairly good sense of direction. I knew my truck is over here.
Right.
We were just making a straight line, literally straight line. We weren't bird dogging, trying to chase whatever. We were making a straight line. We looked up on the hill and saw this. Matter of fact, I told him to go up and take care of that situation.
You were below Jamie's stand over there, which has got nothing to do with Kemmer. If that hunter over in Kemmer, did you talk to Jamie on me?
No.
Well, then I don't really follow your logic in that one, because my property line comes down over that hill along that next farm. So if this guy, and then it's Kemmer. So if you're following Kemmer down, who hunts with these guys and is related, family, whatever, why were you 250 yards up into my property underneath Jamie's stand, which is right there? That doesn't logic to
I
me.
don't know where Jamie's stand is. Did not see it.
You were walking around under it. He's got video of you walking around under it, ruining his hunt.
Literally right here on this bench down here is the last hunter that we checked, and we just were walking straight out here. That's it.
Was that
So
somebody?
if you saw somebody else
nobody's
walking
in your
around
stand,
over
are they,
there,
down there?
Well, he's got.
it wasn't us.
It's only guys with green pants and orange vest. I mean, who else would it be?
I don't know.
You're out there walking in front of him.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if you're over here, why not walk across the top?
Yeah,
of
and
it?
back out the road.
We were
Back
clear
The way
to
you
the
came.
bottom of the hill is where we were.
Well, you
last
walked up
person we
here
talked to.
anyway, so whatever. I don't know.
We were hoping
I'll
not
follow-
to.
Yeah.
Really, we were.
I'll follow the logic. And again, if that was an issue I was ignorant about, and if I have to have a fine for being ignorant about the flags on the, yep, okay, write me a fine. All right, I'm a man.
So-
take my
We
spanking.
didn't see you hunting out of.
I'm
any
not
illegal
hunting
blind.
anyway.
Uh,
I'm not
well,
hunting.
then-
I can't cook. I haven't hunted in years. I don't care about it. Okay. That's not a problem for any of us to hang a flag. What do you require?
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
100
want to
square
know.
inches within 15 feet.
Visible.
Visible
360
360.
degrees.
Okay,
So
so,
it has
you
to
need
be
one
up.
on all sides.
Fluorescent orange.
Correct.
You can put a road cone on top of there would suffice.
Okay.
But please take it down every year because it'll
It's
fade
like a
in the
diver.
sunlight.
I
Put
gotcha.
it, put it
When
inside.
a diver's in the water, you run the flag up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Similar concept.
Okay, so you could actually put a little flagpole on it
Absolutely.
with a
Yes.
orange.
Absolutely.
Right,
We-
okay, that's
we-
And then,
reasonable.
and then when,
recommend
when you're
that.
done, take it down and
Okay,
put
so
it
it doesn't
inside.
fade and rip and
Correct.
everything.
And you don't have to
That's
replace it.
absolutely reasonable.
You
We
could
can do that.
You could spray paint it if you had
Yep.
to, but
Yep.
it's got to be fluorescent, so more than likely you're going to have to do it every
Well,
year.
we've got lots of rags like this.
There you
We
go.
can cut a flag, and that's
Yep.
not an unreasonable request.
Yep.
It's not, and I don't blame you guys. That actually makes sense for safety.
That's-
Yeah, that's a good
that's
idea.
exactly
Good
what
idea.
it is.
All right, I overlooked that. I never thought to mention it to these guys because I'm not really a big hunter.
Yeah.
I'm a logger. I'm out working all the time.
I get it.
These guys are my friends. Hey guys,
Yeah.
hunt. And they're great. They help clear lanes and they're
Sure.
great. So that's not a problem. We can do that, and and pass the word. What my problem is, guys, is couldn't this have been all avoided if you guys had mentioned that to us instead of? This is what makes me think. Are you really here to help or be?
Right.
Or are you just like, I'm gonna look at for something? And that
Yeah.
fucking pisses me off.
Well,
I
no,
can see your angle.
Does that should that piss me off and everybody else?
That would piss me off
Okay.
if I knew the violation was on your property and I didn't say anything when speaking to you. That would piss me off. Absolutely.
Okay.
But that's why when I was talking to, and I'm not sure if it
All
was
right,
you.
well, that was a
I asked.
misunderstanding because you said up on the ridge, and if you can see from my porch, all
Right,
you can
right.
see is I thought maybe you could see this one, and
No.
that's
No,
my
I don't-
mistake.
I don't
Up
think
on
you
the
can see
ridge
that.
where
No,
it's
we
now,
couldn't.
But
and I also told you, okay, there's a road on the other road over there on Curtin Bottom or whatever it is to go into their properties, and the gate's usually locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I said.
Yeah.
I get,
I
so
gotcha.
apparently I didn't mean this part of it. I meant where we were pointing, where we can see the big tall beach houses, the whatever you call them things, stands,
Yeah.
and the vehicles. I told you explicitly, and I know you're not going to believe me. You got to go do your job. I get that part. I said, oh, there's a great bunch of guys. Rex is the township supervisor. If he takes care of these, that fucking man does nothing but work from now till the snow goes away. They do up and down and up. They're good people.
Yeah.
Okay? Again. Hey, Dale, tell your neighbor too. Put some flags on. You know, if that's an issue, and it's look, I get you. It's legitimate. Okay? But we could avoid all this bullshit by just being a little bit more neighborly. Okay?
I just wanted to explain that if you would have said, yeah, that's mine up on top of the hill up there, I'd have addressed it. I'd been like, well, who's the hunters hunting in those blinds up there? And we'd addressed it then. It would have been done and over with.
Well, let's do that next time.
So
we're willing to work within reason. We're not outlaws. I'm not going to say you cut. You know, a few years ago, I came up out of my bottom, and I was alone in my four wheel. I had my rifle. I didn't have one in the chamber, but I left the clip in my .6, and I was hunting. This was 4 or 5 years ago, and a couple of you fellas, I don't know if it was one of you or not. Hey, you're supposed to, I forgot. I said, but it is my property. It is, and if I did not have the orange on, and I did not have, there's no one going to tell me I can't be on my property with a fucking loaded gun with the hammer back. That's my right. Do you agree? Okay? So I'm participating. Okay, got you guys. Yep. And whoever it was, they were like, oh, we won't make a big deal out of it, but don't unload. Okay, you're right. Fine. And it was dealt with fairly. Okay? But we didn't have someone around the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? It was a one-on. Okay? And he probably could have roped me. I was hunting. I had my license on this same old coat. I was hunting that year. And I was freezing, and I opened the thing and held the rail open, and I threw it, on the seat with the barrel down. And
just so you know, all that's news to us. We didn't know that.
So I didn't think you did. I'm just explaining where it was the same type of, it was cordial. No one was a dick about it. And I said, all right, yeah, sorry guys, I'm in the wrong. You're gonna write me a ticket. Well, no, just don't do it again. Okay, I get it, okay. But why this morning, if you saw those, this is the part that doesn't make sense to me and makes me feel like it's a sneaky entrapment type of situation, okay? Do you understand from my point of view? Okay, we had a nice meeting. It was cordial. You could have said, hey, bud, tell those guys, and if you thought this was on me, you could have said right then, them guys need to put some orange up, a flag or a cone, just like you just told us now. I would have got on the phone and called Rex and said, hey, Rex, Game Commission said they want to see flags on all of our coops. And they'd say, oh, shit, all right. You know what I mean? Yep. Okay, I get it. That's it. And then there's no fines. There's no bullshit. It's just, hey, come on, guys, get in line. All right, we'll get in line. Just like he didn't give you any shit about not putting, and I didn't think to tell him. I usually what I used to do is just take my pocket knife, zip the thing through, and just put the tag in there and put a zip tie on it, because I didn't care about mounting the deer, whatever.
Yeah.
And I never thought to tell him. Big deal. I get it. Well, he didn't give me any shit about it. He went and did it. Went and got zip ties and put them on. I mean, we're not, you know what I mean? All I'm saying is, hey, why do we need this bullshit confrontation? And I get it. I get what you're saying. But you guys got to kind of take into consideration that, we're all into this. I'm not hunting anymore, really, because I just, they share what they get. I just don't need to. I don't feel like freezing to death anymore. I'm out in the woods all day, every day. It's not I'm not into it like it used to be. Okay, so, but I still like to participate. I still like to have my friends come in. I still like to I think it's good for the economy. The guys they were down at Rich's buying ammo, buying this, and buying licenses, and they'll get to the point where my brother just said, fuck this, I'm not even spending the money anymore. What are we going to do? We're going to chase out commerce? This is all up to you guys to digest, and maybe I'm just a foolish asshole, but I really think this is too much. I just do.
we certainly don't think you're a foolish asshole.
Well, thank you, but and I'm not, this isn't a personal thing with you guys either. I'm not, but I'm telling you, this is a bit too much. I just think. Do you think at all? Do you think I'm reasonable in assuming?
We are hearing your opinion.
Okay.
And consider it. Yes, we do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And I think if you, have issues in the future, then call me, stop. Hey, you know, we want to run through or something. You know, let everybody know that, you know, that's one thing. I'm not a fucking outlaw. None of us are. We're not perfect. And I'm sure if you dig deep enough, you're going to find, oh, well, that lace wasn't tied right or this was, yeah, all right. You're probably going to find that everywhere. But I think it's pissing people off, you know, to the point where, you know, how many people even bother hunting anymore? How many, the youth isn't into it. You gotta do something different, you know, you gotta do something different. And I get it. I don't like outlaws either. I don't like pigs that just, you know, and I found it. I've had it here before, you know, people shining, and I don't care about shining, but actually, you know, shooting and then finding a friggin' antlers cut off and the deer. And, you know, to be quite honest, you guys think what you want. If one of my neighbors needed a deer, I'll hold the fucking light for him to feed his family. And I don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's more important to me than a goddamn deer, okay? Sorry, all right? And I think you guys would do the same, okay? If it's being used and not wasted. Now, if some asshole's just shooting them to take the horns, I just soon shoot
Rope
him,
killing. Yeah.
okay?
I get it.
And bury him somewhere and they never find the fucker. That's how I feel about that shit,
Yeah.
okay? But it's just gotten to the point
If you
where
need to take that, we can step off to the side here.
it's all
We
right.
can finish our conversation here shortly. I cut you short.
Yes, sir.
Or cut you off.
No, I
What-
just want to know what we recommended for
Yeah.
the flags.
No,
Oh,
We'll
okay.
do that, no
Good-
problem. I just
good
didn't
old
know anything about
discussion.
it.
No,
Okay.
it's all right.
All right.
So
Well,
we just
I
kinda
apologize
running,
for
I'm
cutting you
jumping.
off.
No, that's
I
fine.
just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure
You know,
everybody
we
had their
just need
say.
to get some
You didn't
shit
have
worked
much say,
out.
sir. I'm not
You
sure
know,
who
bullshit.
you are, but
That's my
that's fine.
nephew.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm
Yep.
Andy Troutman. This is Officer
All
Adam Beinauer.
All right.
Anyhow,
Well, then you'll
I
have
didn't
to
cut
deal
you
with that.
off, but what do you have to add to?
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're gonna head up there.
It's
tonight.
just the-
Enough's been
Yeah,
said.
I know. All right.
Yeah, I
Yep,
mean, it's just
we'll
the.
do. Well, we got to get that truck out.
Drive
of the way, 'cause
8
he's
hours
passed
to
on
get
some
here.
deer already,
I got you.
so.
Oh,
And
so
you
you're
guys
not,
are out
you're one of the
walking?
non-residents.
You
Okay.
guys are out walking around.
Okay.
Do you
We're
want
here
me
for
to
3
give you a
days.
ride up on the road so we don't screw everything up and get the vehicle and bring it back down here? And then I'll come back down and get one of your other guys. Oh, he's got the other. We can run you up.
Well, we could follow you right out on the trail if.
Well, whatever. I mean, I'm
If-
just trying to save time for you. Get the vehicle out of the way. I can run one of you right up there.
Officer, you were the one hunting, correct?
Yeah.
All right. We weren't kicking anybody out of stands today. We're just telling future when you come back in here,
Well-
make sure you have the orange
Well,
outside.
I'll go up
okay?
there right now. I've got a bunch of old orange sweatshirts that are all full of holes. I'll cut some rags and we'll put them on. We'll make a flag.
You said 100 square inches?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
100 square inches within 15 feet.
I told you, I got the orange
That thing right there is
safety
about the
vests and
easiest
stuff.
thing to do. Like instead of
Yeah, I found a pole.
like you guys aren't old enough, but the old bicycle flags, you know,
Yep.
these
Why didn't you say something
fiberglass.
about it?
Whenever
Why didn't
you don't even remember banana
Yeah,
seat
but
bikes.
that's not 100
That's
inches.
not-
I mean.
that's not
the
true.
flag.
He asked who the other stand
No,
was.
It
But
just
you
has to be 10
understand
inches by
too.
10
Yeah.
inches,
I thought-
right? But I'm
Okay.
talking the,
No,
the
yeah, no, I
fiberglass
got
rod.
you. So everybody like this.
Yeah, absolutely. You stick a, although that's probably too short, although unless you
Just do it to the roof.
This is what I'm
Yeah.
close to the roof there or whatever. But yeah,
Deputy, you're learning this
that's
stuff.
all you need.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
him, but
No, I got
Just boom,
you
bam.
just said, well,